pack. With a flick of the wrist. Need to find a way forward.
Is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
What's this?
No time to rest. What's hiding here? Very well.
Necklace has a heart sigil. Why were they here?
Don't be shy.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth. The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. Is gold so precious to spiders? Agitated clacking chokes your thoughts. The spiders skitter about, more nervous than before. At the back of the crevice lies a bag, enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth. One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice. lulled by your murmurs. You stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
All right, what now?
Several spiders rest in the rear of the crevice.
Have to keep going. At least things have stayed interesting.
What a charmer.
Looking ahead. These boots have seen everything.
Flowers, leaves, grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones underfoot than grass and fallen leaves.
Before I went to Avernus, I'd have agreed with you. Nothing quite like Baldur's Gate, is there?
What? Nothing in my recollection, anyway.
Never wanted the easy path. Don't mind if I do. Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Making me sweat. Ooh. That stench.
Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Never a dull moment. Another step forward. Looks like a shrine to Seluna over there.
There's magic at play here. A spell keeping this chest shut.
Which way to the nearest library?
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Something over there.
Still breathing, despite everything. Just an old prayer.
My faith protects me. A Selûnite prayer. How useful.
I have the magic touch. An ancient prayer. Wonder if Selûna was listening.
Oh, it's good to be alive. This prayer sheet's got the same symbol as the chest. Hey, wait a sec.
Best get going. Don't waste a step. Locked. My prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Selûna. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow. Fine. Perhaps you can sell them for a couple of coins.
It hurts.
Worthless. No time to dally.
Still alive. So that's
I know
progress.
that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that. I don't know what you mean. It's nothing, really. You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish you had. I worship Shah, the Mistress of the Night. It is my holy mission to oppose Selûna, her teachings and her followers. It hurts.
Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind.
Don't thank me. I'm breaking Lady Shah's teachings just by doing so. But sometimes you have to be practical.
Can't slow down.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat. It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse. You're small, weak. Killing you would be a waste of time. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Seems simple enough.
Like a brisk stroll through the forest to invigorate the spirit.
I was just thinking the same thing, but less poetically.
Without so much as a stirring from our tadpoles.
A girl could get used to this.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
An empty mind flare vessel. If its occupant survived, then nowhere to be seen.
I'll take that.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gabe.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
On occasion.
Moving ahead. Let's see. And yet another, hardly the warmest of welcomes. Wish I had a bag of holding.
I'm ready.
Come on, let's go.
A long way to go still.
No one back home will ever believe this. Best be on my way.
Hey! I need some help!
More for me.
Please? Please come and help me! Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
Don't we? I saw you on the ship. Free, scuttling about. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't a bad idea. Safety in numbers, after all. And I hate to turn down an invitation. All right. Maybe I'll see you there. Good luck.
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
Wanna dance? I'm gonna enjoy this.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Light on my feet.
What's next?
Attention!
Can't afford to stay idle. Got to keep moving.
Well, well, well.
No one stopped me yet.
don't burn yourself. Toes, toes. Let's march.
Need to keep going.
The air is ripe with magic to new horizons.
What path lies before me?
Uh-huh.
Let's move. If not over, then through. Something's on my mind.
The Imperious Elf's got the red eyes and pale skin of a white. And I'm not convinced he's any more trustworthy. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was the gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Astarion's an interesting find. Let's hope any future acquaintances don't hold a blade to your throat by way of introduction. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's less difficult than you might imagine, when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell. What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memories suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed. Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises? I'm sure you do, but please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Fine. Just keep out of matters that don't concern you. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together, but I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company.
I've got my eye on that rogue. For a few reasons. He's not infernal, at least. But there's something else about him. Let's hope whatever's going on under that impressive mop is good news. It wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devil slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad. I'd love to, thanks. If you insist.
I've got a long road ahead.
Another joins our merry band. We'll need to keep our wits sharp around him, I think. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
How much further can I go?
Yes? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good after the Mind Flare ship. You just can't get enough of me, can you?
Karlach, Advocatus Diaboli, the stink of Avernus. Pride of the coast, in the flesh. And you've got...
A great fire roars through you, the fire of the first hell. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single-curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high. He chases the fiend, ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Your ally's a fraud, a soldier in the Archdevil Zariel's army. Either I cut her down, or she burns the Sword Coast to ash.
I've tried to tell you, I am not what you think I am. I'm...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. The man shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Baldur's helm, No. I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
The man catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly. For either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today. Truce?
I'll do you one better. Allies. We're looking to get rid of these parasites for good. And ruin some bastards' days while we're at it. Sounds like your kind of venture.
I've not grown any tentacles yet, thank Baldrin. but luck won't be on our side forever. Yes, you have my blade. Your leader willing, of course.
Well, soldier, what's the word?
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
Hey!
Well met. And 1,000 sorries. I've pledged my life to protecting the meek from monsters. But tonight, I was the rampaging beast. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it, even when the hells burn hottest.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, blade, names strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach. Same. Now, instead of a liability, I've got a friend. Or I will have soon, anyway.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You don't know the half of it. The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. Baldur's Gate, born and raised. The only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
You watch and listen for signs of deceit, but sense nothing unusual.
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit.
A hero at heart.
There is work to do.
What's the story?
Can't give up now. Breathe deep and move.
Come over.
I want to have a word.
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you. Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Soldier.
I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it. Let's move. Moving in.
Why don't we just wait a while? Make sure it's safe.
What's that?
Maybe I'll need more pockets. Couple turns should do it.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Hey-ho.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Swift as my feet can carry me.
You both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone!
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship. First you look, then you touch, then you take. The only thing we're sharing with you is our pointy ends. Get her!
Battle favors the fearless. Coming through.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Over there.
Can't give up.
Got to press on.
Ready for this?
On the victor's path.
I'm ready.
The blade will not bend.
Let's finish this.
Where do I go from here?
This is my time. Fleet of foot.
No choice but to keep going. Don't waste a step.
Ready for another round?
That took the edge off. Let's have a look.
Blade at the ready.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Where am I needed?
No time to rest. What's inside?
The corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
What's cooking?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. With haste.
Defender of the people.
I've got a long road ahead. Always room for more. On my way. There's something underneath here. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
Wouldn't take much to send that stone crashing downwards.
Hey, good looking.
What to do? Time to press ahead.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there? You sound a bit shaken, boss. Hang on while I find the key.
You're dead!
Now this is my happy place.
Survival is all that matters. Watching me.
What am I to do?
Can't give up now. One day, I'll catch a break. No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Not here.
And I'm off.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Let's get going.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Sharp as ever. What have we here? Ever onward. I love surprises.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Sharp as ever. One move ahead.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Where am I needed?
No one stopped me yet.
The pride of the gate. Tying things down.
What's cooking? There we go.
I feel like a rosé in a tea shop.
Onward then. Unseen as I was taught.
At the ready.
Don't give me trouble now.
Keep looking. Something's up.
This place is falling apart. Could have happened by itself.
No such thing as coincidences when there's...
I wonder what the next move is.
Keeping my head down.
Let's march.
On the prowl.
light on my feet.
Watch this.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Need to stay focused.
Can't even catch my breath. At the ready.
This is my time. Fleet of foot.
You're not gonna like this, mate.
Nothing important is ever easy.
favors the fearless. Watch and learn. Finding my way.
Give in. Light on my feet.
Have to keep going.
Battle favors the fearless.
Heading out.
Well, so much for peace.
Forever dauntless. Defender of the people. Just a peek.
What a day. I could really use some shut-eye.
Heading out.
All right, what now? Better than nothing.
Sharp as ever. Checking things out.
Looking ahead. Should mind my step. Never a dull moment.
Keeping pace.
Still alive, so that's progress. Might be useful.
The pride of the gate. Best foot forward.
At least things have stayed interesting.
The pride of the gate. This better be good.
still breathing, despite everything. Need to find a way forward. What's in here? Not bad. I've had better days. And worse ones.
Well met.
May the darkness protect you.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
That might be worth a look.
Good to be alive.
There's no time to waste. Take your hit.
Hey ho.
to rest.